Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, it is now silly season within the Nigerian space. Every man and his dog is now a potential presidential candidate for 2023. But then of course the name that I'm about to bring you is not every man and his dog. This is a prestigious name of note. Guys, I bring you this 2023 presidency campaign vehicle of dethroned Emir Sanusi emerges. So Sanusi, not quite yet off the throne, not just fresh off rather the thrones in Kano State, is already engulfed in another set of saga. So now I'm not quite sure who's behind this. I'm hoping it's not him, and I doubt if it's him. It's probably some sympathizer, but then of course I don't know what level of approval he has given to this. So again, the headline: 2023 presidency campaign vehicle of dethroned Emir Sanusi emerges. So now let's now see what the Emir is up to this time around. Following his dethronement, 2023 campaign vehicle of Muhammadu Sanusi has emerged online. So it's always online that these things emerge. So somebody will just go and do some Photoshop, I imagine. So again, following his dethronement, 2023 campaign vehicle of Muhammadu Sanusi has emerged online. The campaign vehicle of Sanusi had the inscription, "All Nigerian Youth Project 2023, Let's Save Nigeria." A former aide to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan posted a photograph of the vehicle on his Twitter page. Recall that the Kano state government had dethroned Sanusi as Emir of Kano over alleged insubordination. Following his dethronement, former aide to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan had hinted that Sanusi may contest the 2023 presidential election. However, Shehu Sani, former Kaduna Central Senator, had warned the ex-governor of Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) against joining politics. Omokri, however, stated that the Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai was using the dethroned Emir of Kano to push his presidential ambition. So now this is now, I'm not quite sure how much weight we're giving to this thing, but then of course it's coming out of I mean, there's commentaries running on it in social media, and certainly there's I'm not quite sure really. This photograph even looks a bit iffy, but then there you are, and there you have it. But then of course this photograph is not just the first instance of murmurings of this contesting for 2023. A lot of people feel that the dethronement is part of a greater plan, like a three-dimensional chess being played by the Malamis, that they want a Fulani to continue, and the acceptable face, the palatable face of Fulanism is certainly Sanusi, especially to the Yoruba people, because the Yorubas especially like this guy because he speaks in the manner that we like. Is very articulate, is well presented, he has a broad view, which are the things that the Yorubas like. They like somebody with a broad view, a global view, somebody that is not parochial, that is not limited to the limitations of his immediate environment, like Malam Buhari, who has never left to Daura, even though I mean mentally his mind has never left Daura since the day he was born, even though he might well say he's traveled the world and is living. So they want that sort of Sanusi type person is more palatable to the Yoruba person, and the average Yoruba person, even probably myself included, would have Sanusi above Tinubu, because Tinubu to a lot of people is just a crook really. The only reason why the Yorubas might back him is just really to back a Yoruba man. It's not really because it's the choice of anyone. But then of course if you had like a Sanusi who is able to articulate a coherent plan that is all inclusive and is all inclusive and is all encompassing of the whole entirety of the country, which he has that capacity to do, then of course, you know, there's this absolutely, because it's never really a tribal thing. That presidency is more a competence thing. So if you had somebody of Sanusi's competence that then has the language to capture the zeitgeist of the Nigerian experience that is currently reverberating through the country now, if he captures that spirit of this moment and is able to then articulate it into a political presentation, there's absolutely no reason why he cannot be the next president, because I personally don't really care what tribe the person comes from. If he's able to build the railways, provide electricity, and shut down Boko Haram and let the country develop. So it is really a pro-development person that people, especially within the Yoruba sector, and really people of enlightenment, and I can't narrow that to the Yoruba sector, people of enlightenment and intellect really are for that, rather than for like some tribal northern, southern, is your turn, my turn. I mean, is the northerners' turn now, look who we have there, you know. So I mean, let's not be daft, you know. So it doesn't really matter so long as we get the right person. But if we get the wrong person, then really we've not really left the days of Buhari, and Buhari is not really any different from Abdul Salam. You know, it's just really the same old same. But we don't want same old same anymore. So this Malam Sanusi might well be able to go for it, but I don't think he will do, because I don't think he's particularly keen on politics, one, and I don't think he's particularly rounded off that emirship experience too, and is too scholarly of his religion to be of that real broad appeal to a different type of religion within the Nigerian space. So all of these things are fairly complex, because this is a cartoon trained scholar of his own faith, and then of course you then imagine that he will want to bring that into bear in terms of governance if he becomes president, and we've already seen what we've seen under the Malam Buhari dispensation. So this one now that has the intellect, maybe he's even more wily and he'll continue in the same direction. So there's a lot of still hurdles for him to scale over. But then of course, like I said, it does have that appeal, especially within the intelligentsias, the avant-gardes, the free thinkers, the Lagos crowds, you know, that kind of setup. He has that appeal. So conversations in the comment section. Silly season, as I said, all the campaign posters are coming out, but really, who is a real contender and who is a joker? I've identified jokers all the way through so far, but what have you identified? Come share thoughts about all this with me in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it's on screen. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you're making of these names that are now coming out and throwing their heart into the ring for the 2023 presidency in Nigeria in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say,